Yeah, man. Welcome. Good evening, good day to everybody far and near. Welcome to our show, True City Fan TV, in collaboration with Pitch Points. We're here to talk about this week, Champions League, Premier League, and also this weekend, Premier League. With me today, I have my co-host, Patrick. How are you, man? Patrick is frozen. We can't hear you, Patrick. I think you're on mute.
Yeah, it looks I'm having internet issues.
Okay. Adam, how are you, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
That was a good space you had earlier on today. Really enjoyed that space. We talked about a lot of good things. And how's England? How's the storm? Storm Eunice? Is it Storm Eunice?
Yeah, it's crazy. Some people, they win in one of the places. Somebody's car, brand new car, 2020. It's a Mercedes. The tree fell on it, completely written off the car. But some people, that's bad. But majority of the people are just staying inside their houses.
Yeah, even here last night we had a lot of wind last night here. The whole place was shaking up and down the whole place. We have a few friends who are coming on. Abdallah, hi guys, hope you're well. Yep, we're well. Thank you. Is this the same Abdallah from Chelsea? Are you the same Abdallah from Chelsea, or is it another Abdallah? Let us know who you are.
This is the one that supports City. There's two Abdallahs.
Okay. Yes, we're well. Let's see who else is there. Abdallah said we better beat Team Park Club Spurs. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. We'll be fine. Either which way, we'll be fine. Let's see who else says yes. Nathaniel, my brother, I'm welcome, even though I support a small club with no. Am I welcome, even though I support a small club with no trophies? Everybody's welcome, my brother. We don't look at that small or big. We just love football. If you love football, you're welcome, right, Adam?
Yeah, everybody's welcome.
Everybody's welcome. Noah, big up Patrick, mate. Patrick will be back in a minute. He's having some technical issues with his connection. We'll wait for him to join us. But so today we're going to review last week's games. Patrick and I had a competition between ourselves where we said that we're going to try and predict the score of each game, and we're going to give ourselves points. 3 points if you get the score correct. 1 point if you get the if it's a win or a draw or loss, and then 0 points if you get everything wrong. But while he's not here, so I won't I'll wait for him to join. But let's talk about Champions League. Adam, did you watch the game, the Sporting game?
Yeah, I watched it. It was a comfortable win.
Absolutely. Did you watch the Real Madrid game by chance?
I was flicking. Basically, I was watching the Real Madrid game on my phone and the City game on the TV.
And what about the game on the day after? I think it was the
Liverpool game.
And Inter.
Yeah, I was watching the Liverpool game.
And then the other one was the what's the other?
Was it the Bayern Munich? Bayern Munich, RB Salzburg.
RB Salzburg. I was quite impressed.
Yeah,
with Salzburg.
I was flicking between them when I saw that it was 1-0. So I flicked on to the Bayern Munich game.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Patrick to join us. I think he's having some challenges with his system. So just give us a moment because I want to start off with. Here we go. He's coming back now. Let's see if he's back now. Patrick, are you back?
Yeah, it's the internet, and the tablet I have doesn't have very strong internet. So when you connect something streaming, it either works or doesn't. Since my laptop is not on, so I'm gonna use my phone. Just bear with me for a minute. I'll do it with my phone.
Sure.
I'd rather use my phone.
There we go.
Yeah, that's better.
Patrick, how come you did it through your phone, but for some reason when I tried to unlock my camera, it doesn't allow me?
Go to your settings then.
You have to allow your page for your phone page on Google to be able to use your camera and use your microphone. Sorry about that, guys. This thing, I think this thing is useless. Useless as it comes.
What is that? What kind of tablet is that?
Okay, so one of my friends, when I was about to buy a tablet, I wanted to buy a Windows tablet. So he advised me to go and buy one from Wish.
What? From where?
Yeah, it's from China. So I was like, okay, because it had all the settings and everything. And then after that, it works nicely on other things. But every time I try to stream or try to use internet far from the box, it doesn't work out. So today it was working nicely, but now it just went bad. It just froze. So I was like, you know what? Let me just use my phone. My phone is better anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but the only thing is you're gonna have to be the one showing the Premier League website because I can't do that with the phone.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have Abdallah's on. Abdallah, your friend, is on. Nathaniel's on.
How you doing, man, Abdallah?
Noah.
Nathaniel, how you doing, man? How you doing?
Noah is on. So we talked about the game last week. I'm going to share.
No, let me do a shout out to people. People who are watching the vid, please show us some love. Show Carl some love. Like the vid, and share the video to more City fans so that we can all have a discussion. And as always, we always tell people that if you want to be part of the show next time, me and Carl are more than welcome to welcome you. As long as you respect the show, we welcome everybody to come in and discuss. So like the vid, give Carl a subscription and also like the vid. Go ahead, Carl.
Yeah, so last week we had a competition, you and I. We called it Hold Corn or Hold Flowers, right? And looks like I'm holding corn this time around, because let me share the results of what we predicted and where we went wrong. Hold on a sec. Let me share my screen, and then let me know where you can see my screen. Let me pull.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Just a minute. I'm trying to look for. Just a minute. Okay. Just one moment. Adam. Okay, good. Let me.
I'm here. I'm just trying to. Patrick, how did you do it?
Well, what do you mean? I just switched on the if you see those icons at the bottom there, just to touch the camera part.
Yeah, I did, but for some reason when I do, oh, now you can see me.
Yeah, we can see you now, Adam.
Yeah, because normally when I do it, for some odd reason it says to me, not properly connected.
Yeah, do you want to move your phone like this so it's a bit better? Because right now, like if you move your phone sideways, it'll be better. Like landscape.
Like this.
Yeah, but make sure you tell your phone at the bottom that it has to enable you. That means you've locked the landscape option. Okay.
You mean my phone? Oh, yeah. Wait, 1 second.
Yeah, there we go. So, Carl, it looks like you're holding corn. So, you want to explain to the people?
Yeah, I'm holding corn. So, what we said last week was that Patrick and I were going to try and predict the games result of last weekend's Premier League games. And so, the way this works is if you get the score correct, that is, if you get like the real score correct, you get 3 points. If you don't get the score correct, but you get the result correct, you get 1 point. So, let's say Patrick says that a game will end up 3-0. But it ended up 1-0. Because it was a win, he gets 1 point. If you don't get anything correct, you get 0 points. So for the United Southampton game, I said it was going to be 1-1. Patrick said it was going to be 2-1. It ended up being 1-1.
Yeah.
And so I got 3 points. Patrick got 0. The Brentford game, we both did that one. I believe it was 2-2 or something, or 1-1 or something. And so we got no points. Leeds versus Everton, Patrick got the result right, but didn't get the score right, so he got 1 point right here.
Okay, another W.
Patrick got a massive 3 points when Brighton beat Watford 2-0.
Yeah, another W.
City versus Norwich, we both shared the points 1-1 because we got the result right, but we didn't get the points right. And so,
what did you guys say for that game?
I said 5-0.
No, I was saying it's 3. I was saying it's 3-0.
I think I said 3. Patrick, you said 4.
I said 5. It's right there, written in black and white.
Oh, he said 5. What was the score?
It was,
What is the
wasn't
score?
it?
What does
What was
Norwich score again? Is it 4-0? It was 4-0. Yeah, I missed it by one.
You got it wrong.
So you got 1 point.
Yeah.
And Newcastle, Liverpool, Burnley, I used my heart over my head. Patrick said that Liverpool were going to win 2-1. They won, but it was 2-0, 1-0. So he got 1 point. I got 0.
Yeah.
Newcastle Villa, I knew they were going to win. Newcastle were going to win, but I didn't know it was going to be 3-1. So I got 1 point there. Wolves, Patrick got Wolves correct, but didn't get the score correct. West Ham, Leicester, none of us got it right, and United. So at the end of the day, Patrick won with 7 points. I got 5 points based on our predictions.
I actually think Newcastle may stay up, and I think Everton will go down.
Yeah, that might be true.
Everton's not going down, man, bro. But why do you think so?
Just the way that they are, man. I get Lampard is a good manager and all, yeah, that he's got the players playing well, but I actually think somehow, yeah, like when you look at the bottom three, yeah, or even the ones above them, if they mess up, yeah, you're at risk that because so any of the bottom three, yeah, if they win in their games, yeah, and say any of the above them, if you look at it on the table, yeah, the ones above them, if they drop even a draw, yeah, and the ones below them win their games, yeah, is putting more pressure on the ones above them to win their games and not drop that many points. If you get what I'm trying to say, so it's putting pressure on teams above them.
They won last week, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why it's putting too much. It's putting pressure on these players that the teams above them that they have to put like somehow get a good running of games and get the points. Otherwise, yeah, they risk dropping to the bottom three.
Yeah, you're right, Adam. You're right. So Patrick, you won last week. Congratulations. I'll give you your flowers. Here are your flowers. Take them.
Yeah. Where's your corn?
My corn. What's it called? My corn is in the fridge.
Make sure you get a lot of it. So what's on the agenda this week? Is it Champions League, Premier League?
So,
what are we talking about?
I mean, the Premier League, Champions League. Anything we learned? I mean, I think we beat that horse to death. Maybe we just go straight to the Premier League predictions this week, right? I mean, since we've already flogged the Champions League to death, I think I said that PSG were going to win. Everybody was doubting.
I said Madrid. I said Madrid were going to beat them.
No,
it was only me and Carl that said that PSG were going to beat.
Here's your flower.
I'll take the flower. Take the flower. But apart from
Patrick has been having too many Guinness.
You know the one that surprised us was the Bayern versus Salzburg, right?
To be honest with you, I actually thought Bayern Munich were going to beat them like 4-0 or even 5.
So Adam, what does that tell us about Bayern then?
Even also tells me as well. The Bundesliga, when they were playing in the Bundesliga, they lost 4-2, and I thought, I was thinking, maybe that's just the Bundesliga that they're being a bit poor. But in the Champions League, yeah, when you see them in the Champions League, they're a bit dangerous. But when I saw that RB Salzburg were threatening them, and when you look at them, they were like some dangerous attacks, counter attacks that RB Salzburg were doing, and it was causing Bayern Munich damage. And then I sat back and I said to myself, yeah, I actually underestimated RB Salzburg from before the game. I was thinking, I had no hope that RB Salzburg will get a point, like even get a draw, let alone even beat them. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Same tactic used by PSG when PSG beat them.
Yeah.
You let them have the ball. You press them in dangerous areas, win the ball, and counter them. They seem to have one weakness, Bayern, and this weakness is there because they when they were a Pep team, right? They used to keep the ball, but when they lose the ball, also when they were a Pep team, they used to keep the ball. But when they lose the ball, it was bad news for them. That's why they never succeeded in the Champions League. And Pep, I think, never knew how to break these counters. I think that's something he's learned at Man City for staying longer. But at Bayern, I think he still came with that behavior where he didn't know how to break the counters or what to do. But now it's worse because they all flood in front. When you give them the ball, the whole team drops to the middle to attack you. As soon as you attack them with balls in behind and counter them or press them in a certain area, Bayern are poor. The defenders are not fast. It's just every time I watch them, all I can say is Raheem and Riyad and people who are fast enough can just go through them. Like that's how it is with Bayern.
That's why I don't fear Bayern if we were to get them in the Champions League. Some City fans may think I'm crazy. Yeah? I had an argument. One of my friends who's a City fan, so he said, the one team that he wouldn't like is Bayern Munich. I said to him, listen, I actually don't fear Bayern Munich. If Bayern Munich played us, they are without a shadow of a doubt beatable, because if RB Salzburg, after RB Salzburg were threatening them, yeah, with the counter attack, yeah, think of a better team, like us.
A more team with us, yeah.
It will be utter damage when we play Bayern Munich. That's why I say I will be happy to even get Real Madrid or even Bayern Munich, because I'm not afraid.
Well, the thing about it is, I mean, the reality for me is the fact that the English teams will not fear any other team in the Champions League right now. I think the English teams will fear the English teams. I don't think they'll fear Bayern Munich or Real Madrid.
I think they'll fear the English teams more than the other teams left. So I feel like the English teams will fear playing one another than they playing like a Real Madrid or Bayern Munich. I actually think if Chelsea, even though Chelsea are lately being poor, I actually think if Chelsea were to play a Real Madrid, Chelsea will beat Real Madrid both legs.
Yeah, I subscribe to that too. I agree. Okay, that's enough of Champions League. That's in the past right now. City looking good. Looking forward to, in fact, next week. I think to make Patrick happy, Adam, maybe we just play all the kids. Just take,
We should
look. I don't want to be disrespectful, but looking at that Sporting team, I wouldn't mind if I saw Marketing and Delap starting against Sporting. To be honest,
we should play Patrick's son, Roman Lavia. the way he bangs around about his son, Lavia.
Yeah, but you see what? For years, you guys are like, for the months we've known each other, you guys have been laughing when I'm saying these names, but it looks like they're just showing up. This kid keeps showing up. You keep saying that the youth are not going to make it, and now they keep showing up. And somebody was writing just to be fast so we can move on to the Premier League predictions. Someone was saying it's quite funny now that it shows that Delap was just being hindered because he was injured. Because even though he hasn't had impact, which is not his own fault, because giving him 15 minutes, you have to have an opportunity to get impact. The Man City as a team, during those 15 minutes when they're winning, they start reserving energy and they don't want to push in front. So unfortunately, he's not being fed. But he says the experience of playing is very important for him to just be on that pitch. But he says it's quite funny that he's being thrown a lot, as if he's being prepared for something. So you never know.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But the fun thing about that game coming up, second leg, is that it's after the derby. So we're going to have time to actually play the full team in the derby, because we have the advantage of the 5-0. United may not have that luxury because they have to play Atletico Madrid, I think.
There's not a way it goes, that.
Yeah. But I think we'll be good. Let's talk about this weekend coming up real quick. Let me share my screen and we can go through and talk about the game coming up. Let me know when you can see my full screen. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
So starting tomorrow morning, your time, 12:30 your time, UK, West Ham versus Newcastle. Adam, what do you think is going to happen in this game? What's your prediction? I'm going to record what you think is going to happen in this game.
Yeah, let Adam join so he can also share the L with you.
So either you join, you hold corn, or you get flowers.
To be honest with you, I actually think Newcastle might win.
You think?
Carl, do you want to check the stats between these two teams? Is there the stat, please?
Let's
check that. The pass. Let's see the pass.
Let's check
the stats. Let's see. How has it been? Wow.
They have a good record. Look at that.
Both of them.
I'm still going to go with my verdict.
Only once.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I actually think they can win. I'm gonna go for 2-0 Newcastle.
Are you sure, Adam?
Clean sheet against West Ham.
I actually think so, maybe.
Remember, there's no Trippier. Remember, anyway, what's my own? You can say what you want to say, man.
Don't help him so he can hold that corn very well.
I'm holding my own corn right now. So
I'll be hiding if West Ham win.
Is it at West Ham? Yes, it's at West Ham, right?
Yeah.
It is at West Ham.
What is the form? Go at the bottom, Carl. The actual bottom. I want to see the form.
Look at that.
Wow, look at Newcastle has improved.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's look at who West Ham have played though. Similar strengths. Yeah, they play similar teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, Villa, Everton, Leeds, Newcastle beat them. Draw Watford. Draw with Man United.
Wow, what a change! What a change by Eddie.
That's what
I was saying. The teams above them have to be fearful, because if they're not collecting the points, yeah, even if they're dropping points, even if it's a point that they drop, yeah, and they're not a draw, and Newcastle are winning their games, yeah, Newcastle will go above. That goes for the other three at the bottom.
They're both very good players. In January, they're both very good players, very strong, good players.
Especially the Brazilian guy that they got from Newcastle, Newcastle.
Bruno.
Leon.
The real Bruno.
Bruno.
So
he looks talented.
So Adam, you're going 2-0 Newcastle, you said?
Yeah.
Patrick, what do you think is going to happen in this game?
I don't know. I'm also leaning towards Newcastle, because Newcastle seem to want this. But for me, to be honest, I think it's going to be a draw. I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw. I think regardless the fact Newcastle score first, which I think they're going to do, I think West Ham are going to come back. So I'm going for a draw. West Ham haven't been as good as they were before, you know. I know they managed to come back against Leicester, but I just think this is a draw game. I think both sides will go for it, but Newcastle want it more. So I'll go for a draw 2-2.
Yeah, this game. And West Ham's top 4 hopes are basically on the line here, right? I mean, if they lose this game, top 4 is basically. And
Newcastle also have come out of the bottom, so they want to stay out of the bottom.
I think it's going to be a draw, because I think Newcastle will not want to lose this game. I'm going 1-1 draw. I'm going 1-1 draw. Actually, I'm going West Ham 2-1.
Look at him changing. He likes corn. He likes corn so much. He's changing.
Yeah, I'm going West Ham 2-1. I think West Ham will win it at home.
Adam, he's a corn merchant. You see, he likes corn a lot. He wants to go. Okay, cool, fair.
Let me ask you one last question on this. I mean, do you guys want Newcastle to stay up? How do you feel about them with the new investment?
Actually, I have a soft spot. I don't know why I keep having a soft spot for Newcastle to stay up. Something just keeps telling me that I want them to. I'd rather Newcastle stay up than certain teams, you know.
You know what? You know why I've got a soft spot for Newcastle? It's like, you know, that shit that happened all that cast. Newcastle, yeah, when it came to Newcastle was the only club that didn't like turn their back or like two-faced. The other clubs in the Premier League were all absolute two-faced and turned their back on us. But Newcastle was the only one that stayed here and not said anything and stayed out and respectfully was on our side. Then since then, I've got respect for them. Even before then, the atmosphere at Newcastle, it is wonderful. Like if you have a chance to go to the Newcastle Stadium, you will enjoy the atmosphere. I really enjoyed it when I went there.
Okay. I want them to stay up because I just like Eddie Howe. I like the job he does. I respect him, and so I like them. So we have that game done. So the next game is Arsenal Brentford. This game I'm looking forward to because I think it's going to put a lot of pressure on United. Because if Arsenal win, all of a sudden they have momentum for that top 4 spot.
It's not only Arsenal. It's not only Man United. It's Chelsea as well. I think Chelsea have 13. No, Arsenal have 39. And I think how many points does Chelsea have?
Yeah, let's take a look at that. Let me see. Take a look at the table.
I think now it's like 8 points between them and Chelsea, or something like that, or 7.
I think it's actually less. Let's see. Let's look at the table. Okay, so we have Arsenal here on 39 points. Chelsea's on 46. So 8 points, yeah. But they have 3 games in.
Game
in
in
hand.
hand. So actually, if Arsenal win this game, that goes to, what was it, to 6. And I actually think Arsenal have a strong chance of getting top 4,
They do.
depending on how the results go for Man United as well.
I mean, they have 3 games in hand on United and West Ham. Look at that.
Yeah.
So, in fact, when West Ham had finished playing, West Ham would have played 4 more games than Arsenal. So, if West Ham don't win that game, they're out of the top 4 for me.
I think Tottenham will also have several games on hand. I think it's like...
Yeah, they have 3 too.
Yeah.
They have 3. But they have 36 points. But if West Ham don't win that game tomorrow, they're out of top 4. Because they played too many games then and not won enough. And Arsenal will have 4 in hand. Tottenham 4 in hand. Wolves will have 2 in. And Wolves, remember we talked about Wolves the last time? If Wolves win their 2 games in hand, right? That's 43 points. They go straight to United's position. So, anyway, Arsenal Brentford. Adam, what do you think it's going to be?
I think it's probably going to be an Arsenal win.
Yeah, because the Brentford did them in the last game, right?
Yeah, I think it was 2-1 or 2-0, wasn't it?
2-0. Score? What do you think the score is going to be?
I'm going to go with probably a 2-0 Arsenal.
Patrick, Arsenal, Brentford?
For me, I'm going to go with I think Arsenal are going to win 2-1.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go on Arsenal win 1-0. I think you're going to win 1-0 because Brentford are hard to break down, but that's what I think.
They're hard to break down against Man City. Trust me, they go to Arsenal. Just watch how they're going to open up as if it's a new store, and they'll just let Arsenal do whatever they want. Do you know what? I won't be surprised if this is a high scoring game. Watch Arsenal put more than 3 past Brentford.
Yeah, probably.
Because I've noticed that when they are playing other teams, they think they can take them.
That's true. When they played Liverpool, they were really poor, right?
Open football.
Yeah. Okay. The next one is Villa versus Watford. Adam, what do you think? Just real quick, what score do you think it's going to be?
For me, it's going to be an Aston Villa win, but a 3-0 win.
3-0. Patrick?
Villa versus Watford. Oh yeah, it's going to be a Villa win. I think Watford. I thought there was a bit of hope, but this behavior of chopping and changing coaches is not going to leave you a stable team, nor is it going to give you the new manager bounce. So I think they're going down again, and I hope they never come back because I don't like that behavior they have of always chopping and changing managers. So look, it's going to be Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa will beat them 2-0.
But look at the form guide, man. Look at the form guide. Look at that.
The form. But that's the past. That's the past.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I don't know. I still wouldn't take that, even though I know they look like they're the ones that were beating Aston Villa, but not this Gerrard Aston Villa, you know.
So you're going 3-0 too?
Yeah. No. I'm going for 2-0. I'm going for 2.
Yeah, I'm doing 2-0 with you as well. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those tactical beatings, you know. Who's even coaching Watford right now?
It's Roy Hodgson.
Oh, Roy Hodgson. Oh, Jesus, him. I don't know.
What about Burnley versus Brighton? This has a draw written all over it. Man.
Versus what? Brighton versus what?
To say that.
Brighton versus what?
Brighton.
That's it. That might be a draw because Brighton, as much as they score sometimes, but they struggle with scoring goals. I don't know. I was impressed with Burnley when they played Liverpool. I was also impressed with them when they played against United. I think so.
Score?
I feel like this game has a draw all over it.
So you're going 1-1, 2-2?
I'm probably going to end up going 1-1.
Patrick?
Go away. I think it's going to be Brighton. I think Brighton are going to win this game, even though I said Brighton don't score. I think Brighton are going to win this. I think it's going to start off with 1-1. It's going to be a 2-1 game.
Okay. Yeah, this one is going. This one is hard to call, but Brighton, do they score enough goals? Yeah, I mean, I think I'll go.
They don't, but I just have a feeling that they might still go.
I'm going to go 3-1, Brighton.
This same Brighton.
Yeah, because Burnley are going to come out now. Yeah, they're going to try and come out.
I actually don't think so. I think they're going to sit back and they will be happy with a draw.
Do they sit back? Do they sit back against Brighton though?
Yeah, but the problem, Adam, is because Burnley at the bottom of the table, they're going to feel that they can go to Brighton and get a result. So they're going to come out because they can't get a point. Does nothing for them back at the bottom of the table, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you want to change your mind, or you want to keep it where it is?
Yeah, just give me a minute.
I actually might change my mind. I feel like it's probably gonna. Now I've listened to you. I'm probably gonna end up going with a Brighton win, probably like a 1-0 or something.
Okay, let's push it down for 1-0 then. Okay. Next game in line is there are lots of games, man. So Palace, Chelsea. This game is going to be interesting. Now, this is one game that I think is going to be very interesting. You know, the form guy doesn't say so clearly in any way, but you know, Vieira's been pretty good with them, except for the game that the first game of the season, which was the first game of the season.
Yeah.
What's going to happen here, you think? Palace at home.
I actually think it's going to probably be a Chelsea win.
Yeah.
Most likely. End up being I feel like it's probably going to be like the game will be. I feel like Crystal Palace will score a goal, but that's why I'm probably going to end up saying like a 3-2 to Chelsea.
Okay. Patrick, are you there? He's coming back. Okay. Yeah, for me, this game, I mean, Chelsea should win this game. Should win it. Palace don't have Gallagher, I think, because he's a loanee. He can't play, but they do have Zaha back, and they have a few people back. It's going to be interesting.
How about that Edu guy, the one that scored against
Chelsea will score. The question is, how many will they score, and how many can Palace score? I'm going 2-2 for this game. Patrick, what are you going?
I think Palace are going to win this 2-1.
Wow.
Yeah, I just feel there's just something I'm feeling that I think Crystal Palace will be able to score this, even with Gallagher not there. There's a few stars, you know. I know from the results you can see that Chelsea beat this guy easily, but I think with people like Zaha back, I think he's back from AFCON, and that other kid with the dreads, I don't know his name, but he's very good.
Oh, Olise.
Yeah, so I think they'll beat them.
How do you guys watch your games in the UK? Because we have it here. We have 3 o'clock, 4 games at 10 o'clock, right?
No, Carl, you know, in the UK, they have this, I don't know why, but here in the UK, they don't show any of the games at 3 o'clock. I don't know why, for some odd reason. Yeah, I'm being serious. That's why. For some
there's only a few times you've got a 3 o'clock kickoff. There's a few times.
Yeah. Any 3 o'clock kickoff games are mainly shown on like Peacock or USA or these BN Sports. Is never shown on any of the Sky or BT.
Serious?
Yeah, it's a waste of time to pay Sky sometimes, you know.
No, I think it's some odd, stupid rule or something that they have. Like that's why I don't even bother reading it up. But somebody was telling me that's the reason why. So that's why most of any of the 3 o'clock games that you see, they're never shown on BT or neither or on Sky. They're always shown on, say, like something like a BN Sports or whichever the foreign channels.
Yeah, we get everything. We get, I mean, right? I mean, with Peacock, you can actually watch 4 games at the same time. Actually, that's on ESPN. But we get all these, right? And we get this one's on regular TV. This is basically on the app that's there. So interesting. Anyway, one of the games, the last game is Liverpool versus Norwich. I mean, this one, I mean, no one should expect anything here, right?
Like, look, if there is a miracle happening in this, I will be surprised. But Norwich they'll get crucified in this game.
Do you remember this game?
Yeah, but that's a long time ago. That's not now anymore. So
Yeah.
I think Norwich will be lucky to get out of this without a big score. I think this will be a big score. I'm looking at 5-0 in this
No.
or
I
worse.
think it'll be 4-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, 5-0 or worse. I think this is Norwich. This might be the end of Norwich. This particular game.
I think they've already booked themselves to go back down.
I actually think this is going to be closer than people think. I think that Dean Smith. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I think it should be like 2-0.
Why is that?
I don't think Liverpool are as what's the word I want to use? As formidable as they were before. I think the old Liverpool
Actually,
would
no,
have
to
been.
be honest with you, I actually kind of agree with you. Now that I listen to it,
Yeah.
Van Dijk, defensively, he's not been the same since he's come back from injury.
I mean,
Like
Liverpool will win. Liverpool will win, but I don't think it's going to be,
it's like when Mikey said that. I was laughing at it. But now when I see Van Dijk being a bit shaky, now I've realized what Mikey said is actually true.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 2. No more than I think 2 or 3. But so, Patrick, you're going with 5. Adam, you're going with 4. I'm going with 2. And hopefully it becomes 3. We'll talk about another one at 10 o'clock again. Wow. Southampton, Everton. How am I going to watch all these games at the same time? I don't know. This one
You're gonna
here.
have to have multiple devices.
This one, I can only see one result. Only one result.
I think it's gonna be a Southampton win.
Oh, but those guys are wicked, man. They're wicked now. I mean, they still have to play Liverpool too, in a few weeks' time.
That's gonna be a win for Liverpool against Southampton.
So, what are you doing for Everton versus Southampton? What do you think?
I think it will be a 2-0 or even a 3-0. Actually, no, I'll go 3-0. 3-0 win for Southampton.
Patrick, what about you?
I think he's probably doing something.
Yeah, I'm going 2-0.
Okay,
we'll skip this one for a moment. We'll come back to Tottenham, Man City. Leeds United versus Man United.
It's going to be a United win.
Yeah. What do you think? 2-1, 2-3-0?
2-0
United.
Yeah, I'm going 2-0 as well. Patrick, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, it's just that I'm dealing with kids, so I keep leaving. I think Leeds United are going to beat United. I think there's a lot of.
Wow.
I think there's a lot going. I think there's a lot going on at United. I just think there's just too much going on at United, and all these rumors of Maguire being called a rat or sneaking on others. I think it's going to cause disruption. I think Leeds United will manage to beat United 3-2.
Isn't this the first time they're going to play at Ellen Road in front of the crowd? It is, right?
I think so.
Yeah. You know what? I'm actually thinking Patrick may be right.
They beat them, I know, before, and it was bad. It was 7 or something. But I think right now, Leeds United, even Dan James has been playing well, and I think they're gonna win. I think they are. Who's gonna stop Dan James in that United defense?
Harry Maguire.
That's a big W. If you get that, that's a big W for you, man.
Yeah, but I'm staying with it.
You know what? Yeah, man, it's a hard one for me. I may change my mind. I'm not sure. I think United are going to win it 2-1. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know what? Patrick, I'm going to go draw. I'm going to go 2-2. I'm going to go 2-2, Patrick. And then Adam, you want to change your mind, or you're good? 2-0.
I actually think it will be probably a 2-1 or something like that.
To United?
2-1, yeah.
Okay.
To United.
Okay. And then the last one for this weekend is Wolves versus Leicester. Now that's a difficult game. That's a tough game, man. This one here, I mean, Wolves don't score much, but they don't concede much. and it's always very tight between the two teams.
I think I actually think it may end up being a draw this game.
Look at that. Look at Wolves. 1-0,
Yeah.
1-0, 2-1. Lost 1-0 to Arsenal. Beat Spurs 2-0.
Yeah. They've only lost 3 times.
I'm going with Wolves, man. I'm going 2-0 Wolves.
Actually, no, I
Because
might
look-
change my mind. I
Yeah.
think I might have to go with you, the same as you, Carl. 2-0 Wolves.
Who's Wolves playing?
Leicester.
Leicester.
I think for me, I think that's I don't know. I think that's a draw.
What score?
I'm looking at maybe 1-1.
Okay. What was your Southampton versus Everton score? We didn't get you on that one.
Southampton versus Everton.
Yeah.
Another disagreement. I think Everton. I think Everton will be able to win this.
You think so? Okay. If you think so, score.
I think 2-1.
Okay. So let's do the final one, our own club. Now, Patrick, can you still share or to do lineups quickly or?
Oh no, I'm on the phone, so I can't. It's only on the laptop.
Okay, we can talk through. Let me see.
Just select 11.
Okay, let's do 11. XI or 11.
Just 11 as in 11. Select 11. Yeah.
You there?
Yeah, select 11. Yeah.
What did I do now?
Which link is it, Patrick?
The third one.
Third one?
Either link will work.
This one?
Yeah, any of them will bring you a lineup.
That's not it though.
Yeah, go back. Go to the select 11 or something.
Okay, hold on a sec. Here we go. Is this okay? That's not it. No. Here we go. Maybe you can use this one. Oh no, it's not working. Okay. Can you WhatsApp me the link?
Yeah, any of them have to work. It's not. Give me a minute.
Let me see if
Try clicking on
Give me for a minute.
create formation, see if that one works.
okay, here we go.
Did you find one?
Yeah, I found
Yeah,
it.
we
Can
found
you
one.
see my screen?
Yeah.
I can see it. Yeah.
Okay. So who I mean, line up for 4-3-3, line up for tomorrow. Ederson in goal.
Yeah, Edison in goal.
We're playing Spurs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. There we go. Right back, Walker.
Yep.
I like this one.
It gives you the image.
Yeah. So centre backs, Patrick, who do we go? Adam, centre back pairing.
I actually think it may be John
who played in the other one?
I think it was
Diaz and Ake played in the first game.
No, I'm not talking about the first game. I'm talking in the Champions League. All of them played, isn't it?
All of them played. Yeah, all of them played.
All 3 of them.
I don't know for such a game. I think he's still going to play Laporte and Diaz. I think that's his first team. I think so.
Think so, Patrick? Adam, you think so?
I actually think so. To be honest with you, it'll be Laporte and Diaz.
Left back, we know who the left backs are going to be, right? I mean,
Cancelo, not without a doubt.
pretty much set. We know who this is going to be. We think we know who this is going to be, right?
Yeah, it's going to be the 3 of Rodri and KDB and Bernardo Silva.
Yeah. Quite easy to pick now, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Walker has to be back, isn't it? He hasn't played.
Yeah. Sorry, that's not right. Roy, oh, and then who? Bernardo.
Yep.
You don't think he's going to change anything? Is Gundogan going to play as well? Because Gundogan destroyed them last year, remember? In that false nine
That's what I
role.
was thinking. That's what I was having in mind. Probably KDB is probably gonna drop to the bench and then play Gundogan or Bernardo. But I don't see Bernardo being dropped, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but I don't think Bernardo will be dropped. I don't think Kevin's going to be dropped for this game. Kevin offers too much. In the first game that we lost away, Kevin came on the last 10 minutes. He didn't really play, at the beginning of the game. It's going to be hard to drop Kevin for this game at home. I just don't, if he does that, then that's a big call. But so the question now is, it's we have. Raheem is on fire. I don't think Raheem is going to be dropped. What do you think, guys?
I don't think Raheem will be dropped. Raheem will get his place.
Yeah, Raheem or Mahrez, I don't see them being dropped anymore, to be honest. Like Raheem and Riyad, who if you drop them, who are you playing? That's the question.
Yeah. And then Phil, right?
I think it's Foden again, post 9. Like Grealish, we haven't heard anything, so it picks itself, doesn't it?
It does pick itself.
Yes,
the only issue is just Gundogan. Does he come in for? He doesn't come in here. The only place that Gundogan can come in for is Foden.
Though when Gundogan played against Tottenham, I remember last season he destroyed them.
Yeah.
Well, last year when he played against Tottenham, where did he play? As the false 9?
He was a false 9.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with Carl. I think the only way that we could end up seeing Gundogan is if he ends up being changed for Phil Foden.
Do you think that if Gundogan is going to play and he plays a false 9 system, then Sterling moves to the right, Foden to the left?
I actually do, but the thing is, with all the front 3 or the front 6, you can say, with all of them and Bernardo Silva and KDB, they're all interchanging. That's the thing with them. So they're not always in one place. One time you'll see Raheem on the left, and then the next time you see him in the center, or he's dropping in. So that's why I feel like even if we do play Gundogan, you may see him as the center forward, as the false 9 position, but he would drop in and then say Bernardo would go into the false 9 position or KDB. So that's why I'm saying all of them will be interchanges. So it is giving the opponent something to think of,
If Gundogan's going to play, I think Kevin plays the false 9 and Gundogan drops to the midfield. That's probably what will end up happening. And Foden stays left, Sterling stays right. You know what I mean? But they're all kind of rotating.
Do you think Riyad Mahrez will be dropped for this game?
Don't forget Foden was benched early, even though he was doing well in the Sporting game. I think Foden is going to play that Tottenham game. I think Foden has become the most important first 9 we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Look, I don't know. De Bruyne was also benched, wasn't he? Early.
Yeah, he was taken off early.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think De Bruyne is going to play the game. I think he's on fire, and Pep is not going to take a risk. I think he wants his first team to be sharp. I think Gundogan, unfortunately, going forward, is going to become. I think he'll be coming from the bench to settle things down. I think the team is going to be the same one. I think people were benched for a reason. I think if you think about the people who are benched against Sporting, I think they were put on the bench for a reason. But the thing about Raheem is, Pep was always said that Raheem recovers very early. He never takes time like the others. De Bruyne, I think, is playing this game. Pep, I think, doesn't want to mess about because Spurs, they seem to always want to show themselves against us. That's the only time they want to show. So I think he wants to kill this game. I think that's the lineup you've just put up. I think that's the lineup.
So I always talk about what happens sometimes in the game is that we actually don't actually play a 4-3-3. We play what we call the 3-box a 3-box-3. So what ends up happening when Cancelo tucks into the midfield, Walker slides to the right, it becomes a 3, build up with a 3. He goes next to Rodri. These two guys now invert inside here. Bernardo left, Kevin right, or Kevin right, Bernardo left, and then the front three are there. So it becomes a 3, a 2, a 2, and a 3. That's how, if you watch the game. Or what happens is that you have literally, and they don't have it here because it's an old school system, where you have 2, 3, and 5. So what happens is that these guys spread out. So Sterling goes left, Mahrez goes right, Foden stays middle. These two guys stay in between the lines, right? Cancelo tucks in with Walker. Then it's not Diaz and Laporte. So a 2, a 3, and a 5 when they're attacking. It's really interesting. But there's never, when we start with the 4-3-3, but the game is so fluid and dynamic that there are different formations for different phases of the game. And normally what you see, and watch tomorrow for it, is you see a back 2 of Laporte and Diaz, a middle 3 of Rodri, Cancelo and Walker, and then a front 5 of Sterling, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Mahrez, and Foden. That's what you will probably see in generally, just as a side note. But anyway, let's go back to.
Do you think any of the youngsters will come off the bench?
It depends on how the game is going, I think. Patrick, what do you think?
I think we're gonna see Delap. I think we are. I think it will become a regular thing where we'll see him.
You know why I see Gundogan? You know why I see Gundogan coming off the bench? Say if it's like I say 2-1 or something, I could see Gundogan coming on off the bench and say like trying to control the game, where he slows the game down and keeps the ball for us. That's where I see it. Like if it comes to shove, yeah. I feel like if it's like I say 2-1 to us, yeah, that's when you'll probably end up seeing Gundogan being subbed on.
Yeah, I'm inclined to think so as well. Let me just pull this back up. Wait, oh, sorry. I'm inclined to think so as well. I think that is probably going to be. Let me stop sharing. Let me go back here. I think it's going to be that as well. I think it's going to be. Let me continue sharing. Can you see my screen?
No.
Hold on.
No, we can't see a screen yet.
Okay. Okay, now you can see it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think that the changes. I mean, Patrick, would you love to see Delap for Foden later on? Maybe.
Yeah, you know me. I'd even like to see Delap start. But anyway, we won't see that. But I'm saying, yeah, you can say it's going to be a good game, though. Let's be honest.
Okay.
For me, I think whoever starts, I think they'll be good enough to win us the game. You know, they all have to be good enough. But I think Foden has earned that. I think he's been molded into that false number 9 who I think Pep really wants. So I think for guys out there, it's going to be very difficult to drop Foden going forward. To be honest, I just feel that to Pep, I think he sees him as the ultimate number or false 9. You know.
And he can actually play left side too. He can play left. He can play right. He can play false 9. He can play midfield. So the rotation is right there. You know, it's this is. I mean, it'll be hard to see this team get beat tomorrow. To be fair,
do you think?
Yeah, it would be. Like, to be honest with you, with you watch the games against Chelsea versus Tottenham. Tottenham are not very great defensively. Like, they were very shaky at the back. So if we don't do the business against them, then it's just that. Then maybe we just have an issue with Tottenham. You know.
Well, the thing about it is, we talk about that, but you know, the reality is that Tottenham haven't beaten City at the Etihad in 6 years. In fact, under Guardiola, they've never beaten City away. Yeah, away.
Also, they seem to give us trouble away from home.
Yeah, away is the problem. I think we've beaten them.
It's only at the Tottenham Stadium that's where they've given us the problems.
Yeah, we've only beaten them once under Guardiola away. I think only once. We've beaten them away once. Yeah, that was at the Wembley.
We beat them when they were renting out the Wembley Stadium, isn't it?
Yeah, 18-19 season, the Mahrez goal. Apart from that, the year before, did we beat them away or did we draw?
Don't think so. I think it was a draw.
It was a draw.
I think so.
No, we beat them away. In 17-18, we beat them away. We did.
Was it not a draw?
No, I think we beat them away. I think so. Because we only
I'm
drew
not sure. I
to
don't remember.
we drew to Palace, we drew to Brighton at home, the final the last game, and we drew to one and to Burnley. We had 3 draws and then 2 losses, and we had 100 points. I think. I'll double check. Anyway, but at home they've never beaten us at home, which is why I keep saying this thing time and time against City fans that look, we're going to drop points. Between now and the next 12 games, we are going to drop points. I mean, if we don't drop points, Adam, that means we get to 102 points. That will be, if they get that they are the best team to ever grace the Premier League, in my opinion. And it's going to be hard to do that with the FA Cup, with the Champions League coming on as well. But it is what it is.
Because now the games are coming thick and fast, so it's a bit difficult to get that 102 points. So that's why I've always said, that Liverpool and us will drop points as it is. We will drop points, and Liverpool will drop points too. Either way. Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So scores. What do you think the scores are going to be, guys?
I think it's going to be a 3-0 City.
Wow, going big, bro. You're going big. Let's write this down here. So Adam says City Spurs will be 3-0, right?
Yep.
Okay, Patrick, what do you think?
I think Adam is right. I think what he's saying is right. I think we should not, like with the defense I saw. The defense I saw that gives me hope. I think it'll be a high. I think we will put 3 past them. I think we'll do. So I go 3-1. The one is just for Son.
3-1. Patrick says 3-1.
The one is just for Son, because Son always finds a way somehow.
He always goes against us.
Yeah, it's as if we were just meant for him.
I'm going to go with Patrick. I'm going to go 2-0 City. I'm going to go 2-0 City. I think it's going to be a very controlled performance, a very patient performance. I think that Antonio Conte is going to play a 3-5-2, but it's going to end up being a 5-3-2 because the wing backs will be pinned back, and you're going to have 3 in the midfield to shield the centre backs, and then Harry Kane and Son will play as a 2. That's what he's going to end up doing. Or he'll play Son and Kane, and then play Moura and then 2 midfielders next to the back 5. So it's going to be like a 5-3-2.
Moura will start because of Moura's pace. It will give the defenders something to think of. That's where I feel like Moura will also start, and you will see all 3 of them start. Son, Harry Kane, and Lucas Moura as well.
Yeah, I think Spurs will try and play a mid-block tomorrow like Palace did.
Yeah.
I think he may try and play a 3-4-3. So he's going to have, 2 centre backs, wing backs, which he normally has, 2 holding midfielders, and then a front 3. But what will happen is that because we're going to push them back, they're basically going to have to play a back 5 and push them all the way back. So we got some comments here real quick from people.
Go ahead, read them.
Noah says West Ham 1-0 to West Ham. Noah says 1-1 to Brentford. Brentford know how to get results against big teams. Yeah, fair enough, but they didn't do it against Liverpool, man. They bottled it. John Fiddler says good evening. Noah thinks Villa's going to win 2-0. My United, who's this? Wantali says United win 3-1 against Leeds. Noah says 4-0 United versus Leeds. He thinks that Leicester will win 1-0 against Wolves. Wantali, that's 2-0 Everton against Southampton. Okay. Are we overrating Everton? And then Abdallah says we can't afford to drop points, otherwise it could be game over for us in the term of the title. No, I don't agree with that, Abdallah. Even if we drop points tomorrow, don't forget that we have 11 games left. we have at least a 6-point lead, and Liverpool have to come to City to come and play, which they haven't beaten us in the Premier League in the Guadalajara area. They've beaten us in the Champions League, but not the Premier League. That's my own opinion, but I respect your opinion too. Charlie says, have you seen what Pep has said?
I think he's talking about that 95 point, probably. Charlie's probably talking about that.
No, I think he's talking about something that's dropped recently. Adapting his style without a striker. Hey, Charlie, I haven't seen it yet. Could you share what the link so we can take a look at it? Let's see if there's anything there. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. What did he say? Pep says he has never complained about his club's transfer business, as he expressed the belief that it is his job as a manager to adapt in order to get the best result of the players at his disposal. That's your manager, man.
He's not a Thomas Tuchel or a club.
Yes, check this out. Said, I want to say something and be clear. I was never disappointed in my managerial career with the club and what he does in the transfer market, he said, when asked about during his pre-match conference. If not signing a striker was a sliding doors moment. I never create a fire here because I represent the club, and the club is always beyond myself. We tried to sign a striker, but it was far away from being done because Tottenham were clear it was not going to happen. Now, people say it worked brilliantly. Harry Kane did not come, and everything is going well. But I didn't know that when we lost to Tottenham in the first game, and we lost to Leicester in the Community Shield. We have these players like I did in every season, and I was always delighted. The club gave me that. We do what we can together. This is the point. If we have a proper striker, maybe we play with a striker. But for the quality we have to adapt. I adapt for many reasons. It's not a problem, honestly. In my first season, I played with Fabian Delph, Zinchenko, a typical number 10 at left back. What is the problem? I didn't ask him to go up and down like a typical left back. I adapted to the movements he has had to play. The club is beyond everyone. I know the club do the best for me. When we lose, we are sad. When we don't point, but we don't point and say it's your fault. I love to work in this way because they know if it goes bad, we will shake hands, break the relationship because we are not good enough to bring the team to a high level. But I don't feel they talk bad about me when I have bad results. We are sad, we sleep, and then we try and do better again. That's why I'm happy here. Wow. That's
a statement.
That's a statement, man. That's a statement.
It's facts, basically. He's speaking the facts.
Hey, Charlie, thanks for that, man. That's facts, man. That's facts. Abdallah, about you, I mean, Liverpool will drop points. I mean, the reality is that, City are champions for a reason, Abdallah, right? Liverpool will drop points. If Liverpool don't drop points, then we won't drop points. Both teams are able to go the whole season with 196 points. So I'm not too worried about them. I mean, if we were 1 point behind them, which we've been before, we've still come back to win. We were 10 points behind them 2 years ago, and we still came back to win. So I'm not too perturbed about Liverpool. I think once we get to the game in April 9th, I think it became game over. But that's my own opinion. I could be wrong, but that's my own opinion. And Abdullah, to your point, so the moment they didn't beat us at Anfield in October or November, I knew that was done. It was done. If you can't beat your rivals in your own home, then you don't deserve to.
That was the same thing with Chelsea.
Yeah,
Chelsea couldn't beat their rivals in the top. Basically, you could say top 6 or whatever. They couldn't. So how were they gonna even win the title? To be honest with you, me and Patrick were the ones that said, "Oh yeah, Chelsea are gonna be a threat," but Carl was the only one that said Chelsea are not, and then we slowly but gradually came onto Carl's side.
Yeah, the thing about it is, I mean, for me, it's if you can't beat your rivals, right, against a team that doesn't drop points to other lower teams, how do you get over the hump? Yeah. Right? Because in the old days, let's say Liverpool beat City at Anfield, right? Somehow along the way, Liverpool will drop points or whatever it is. But when you can't beat them at home and they don't drop points away, it becomes very difficult to claw them back unless there's an implosion. So, I mean, if tomorrow we win tomorrow, right, that means we have 9 games left to win the league. Actually, no, we have actually not 9. We have
Isn't that 10?
8 games. 8 games left to win the league.
Oh yeah, 8.
8. That's the math, right? If you win the game tomorrow, right?
It's 8 games.
Because you have 6 points already in the bag, you have 8 games left to win the league. If you win your next 8 games, it's game over.
It's already done.
Nothing. So even if you say you lose to Liverpool, right, then you have 7 games to win the league. You still have 8 games to win the league. So the math.
It's funny how some Liverpool fans have the desperate, like Rebecca on Twitter. She was saying that Liverpool are gonna beat us. Liverpool are gonna get Aston Villa to beat us on the final day, and Stephen Gerrard is gonna do that. They've been reading too many fantasy stories.
I heard about that, Adam, and I said, okay, let's assume that it's the last year of the season. Okay, Liverpool and City are tied at 95 points.
Yep.
Okay, equal goal difference, everything's tied, and it's the last game of the season. Liverpool have Wolves at home, I believe, or away, and City have Aston Villa at home. You really think that to win the league on the last day at home at the Etihad, Guardiola, the team, the fans will not allow? You really think so?
Never, without a shadow of a doubt, never.
So, I don't know what Rebecca's smoking, man, but must be good. Anyway, all right, guys. So we're almost at the end of the show. Real quick, I hope you've enjoyed it. We've done the review of the last week's results. I'm holding corn. Patrick, I give him his flowers. We looked at the Champions League this week. We'll probably look at next week again on Monday with our Chelsea friends who will join us. And then we did a preview of the game this weekend, and we have everything here written down, which we'll put on a spreadsheet. And hopefully,
to see who holds corn again.
Hopefully, Patrick holds corn this time, and Adam or myself, we hold flowers.
Hopefully. If Patrick gets anything wrong, I'll be demanding my diamond, not my corn.
So, Patrick, any last words before we go, man?
Nah, I hope we. What time UK time? Do we play 5 o'clock UK time tomorrow?
Yeah, 5:30 UK time.
Yeah. I hope we do well again and continue going how we're going, and hopefully we win the title, and hopefully this season we go far in the Champions League and reach the finals and win it this time.
Which game was it that you were gonna come to, Cal, again? Because
the Sporting second leg. Imagine that.
I thought you were gonna come in before the Sporting game.
He's coming to see the academy kids.
I'm going to try and come and see them if I can. Yeah, we'll see.
I think I've only went to the academy's game only once this year, and I think that was before the COVID.
Yeah, so we'll see.
The women's one, I've never been. How about you? Have you been there, Patrick? The women's football.
So, Charlie, just real quick, I don't know, Charlie, if you watched the Alvarez game last weekend, the one he scored the hat-trick on. And, I was always a skeptic about Alvarez. I mean, me and Patrick had many, many debates about whether he was going to New York or going to, France on, as part of the CFG group. And me, I like to look at evidence. I don't just make up my mind based on emotions. And so I studied the guy, watched his game, and what I saw was, ain't no way that guy is going to any academy or any CFG. That kid is coming straight into the City team. In fact, I dare say that if we don't get Haaland, we're not losing anything by using Alvarez instead. The kid is that good. He is that good. I mean, the goals he scores are reminiscent of Aguero. I mean, literally the way he plays in his movement off of the ball, on the ball, kinds of goal he scores reminds you so much of Kun Aguero. I mean, Adam made a point earlier on today that he reminds us of the combination of Carlos Tevez and Sergio Aguero in one. So the bite of Tevez, the hardworking bite of Tevez, the hassling of Tevez, but also the finishing and the quality that Aguero has in one person. No wonder he's so highly rated by Messi, Aguero, Zabaleta, Mascherano, and even the Argentine media at large. So yeah, I'm excited about him. Should be
apparently him and Aguero have the same agent. Apparently he has the same agent as Aguero.
Yeah. Did you see that Aguero Twitch stream where he?
I saw that. Somebody sent me a link to it, and I thought, oh, let me just go in it, and then I hear him start talking about it, and then I said, oh, how coincident that he's represented by the same person, and also they both played in the same team, River Plate, and we're replacing him with a player from the same team from River Plate, you know.
Yeah. So on Saturday, I think he plays again on Saturday or Sunday. So if you're up, Adam, let's chat about the game.
What time is it up?
I think it's at. Let me see. It's
probably going to be
they play Newell Old Boys on Saturday. Or is it Sunday? Let me check. I think it's Sunday. Hold on a sec. Argentina. Where's Argentina? Here we go. Argentina. Well, that's a B. That's part B. There's another one again. Argentina. Here we go.
Probably going to be like around say 12 or 11 UK time.
They play. Oh, very late. It's late. It's too late your time. 7:30 US time. That's like 1 o'clock or something your time.
Yeah,
so
1 o'clock UK time.
Yeah, but this is kind of where they are right now. That's them. That's their team.
I'll probably just have to watch the highlight of it.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah. There he is. That's our guy. Man. So, anyways. All right, guys. Till next time, Patrick. Adam.
Yeah.
No, I'm alright. Hey, got anything?
Nah, for me, as I said, I hope we continue winning, and I hope we do well in the Champions League. But then we'll do another preview for the next one.
All right. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining us today.
I actually think I'm confident that we'll have a good run in the Champions League.
See, I think so. I think it all depends on the draw we get in the quarterfinal stage.
That's the same feeling I have as well. Depending on what we get in the second, in the next round, will depend on how I feel. But now I'll probably say I'm like, say, 25%, or if not, say, 30% now.
I mean, the reality is that if all 4 English teams qualify, there will be an English draw, at least one.
Yeah.
The way the math works, there will be at least one draw, English to English.
If it came to that, who do you think will win if, say, it's like a Liverpool and Chelsea, like a draw?
Liverpool will win.
But with Chelsea, they're good when it comes to
actually, it depends. Actually, I don't know. Because Chelsea
will win that. To be honest with you, when it comes to trophies like cups, yeah, I feel like Chelsea they are much serious. They will just literally just sit back and just hold it and then hit you on the counter attack or something like that, or just get a goal.
Yeah, I think that what we learned from the games that they've played against each other this season, the 2 games they played against each other, I think that in 2 weeks' time we'll learn some more again about both how both teams will play. They're both a good match for each other, right? They exploit each other's weaknesses very, very well. Chelsea exploit Liverpool's weaknesses down the wide areas, right, with pace. But Liverpool also exploits Chelsea's weaknesses, and they exploit them through the center of the park, in the middle of the park. So, who would win? Chelsea would probably win, especially if the second leg is at Stamford Bridge and the first leg is at Anfield.
That's where I feel like, but probably if it's hit like at Anfield, the second leg, then I could see Liverpool winning. But if, say, the first leg is at, say, Stamford Bridge, I could feel like Chelsea have a strong chance of winning it.
Yeah. But, my dream draw would be City versus Ajax.
I actually want Real Madrid, to be honest with you.
It would be PSG versus Liverpool, because I want to see Mbappe against Trent.
Mbappe will finish him.
I'll see Mbappe against Trent, and then Messi against Robertson, and then let Van Dijk handle Neymar.
If that happens, I actually think Mbappe will get a hat-trick. or even Messi, or even Neymar normally.
That's what I want to see. There'll be lots of goals in that game. Then I'd like to see Chelsea versus Bayern Munich. And
To be honest, you actually think that will actually happen where Bayern Munich end up getting Chelsea?
yeah, I'd like to see that. And then, yeah, that would be good. Juve versus like who else is there again? Maybe somebody else or something. But
Didn't Juventus get kicked out of the? Or are they still in it?
they're still there. They're still there. I like to see Juve versus United, Ronaldo versus his whole team.
Who do you think will win that game, Juve or United?
It's hard to tell, man. Think about United is right. So, yeah, they may be shite in the league, right, because of the quality of the league. But I think they batter Atletico Madrid next week. I really think so.
You know what it is? You know why I say they will? It's because it seems to be that when Ronaldo always plays against Atletico, he always has something just different. It's like when you watch a video of where Atletico fans, when Ronaldo was at Juventus, they were just mocking him and everything. And then when they came to the game, I think it was the second leg. Oh yeah, he literally just destroyed Atletico Madrid, and he just kept the whole fans quiet.
Yeah,
That's
so
why I feel like Ronaldo, when he comes to Atletico, he has something like even Diego Simeone, he hates Ronaldo.
And let me ask you this question, right, as a local fan,
Yeah,
Manchester as a man. City versus United quarterfinal. How would you feel?
I actually will be confident, to be honest. I actually think we'll win.
I know how that will be a game. Now I know the old fans will be petrified with that draw. They would be absolutely petrified about it. But I guarantee you that United would also be petrified because they're like, we cannot lose to these lot.
For me, to be honest with you, I actually think the English teams wouldn't want to play us.
Yeah.
Even like the Real Madrids and say even Bayern Munich would not want to play us, especially Juventus would not want to play us.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
because on our day, we can beat any team.
Yeah. Anyway, it's been a long evening. We'll get to this discussion when we see the draw in about in 2 weeks. We'll see the draw. So until then, Adam, thanks for coming on, mate.
No worries. Take care.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Great night.
And
See you guys.
Up the blues. Come on, City. Let's win tomorrow.